Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Arsenal.
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put...
He leaps for it! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Ghana gain their reward with an early goal. Now here's the header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Goes for a shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Tries to pass it through.
And he welcomes it in. Great chance! It's a goal!
They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, and a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Rodri.
Now it's Ruben Neves. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Now it's Ruben Neves.
He's having a hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Cleared away.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No way through.
Raul.
He's onto this. And he's definitely onside. Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's cut it out. Not the most convincing of passes. And that is well cleared. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Mendy. Raul.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And it's Isco. Nicely weighted ball, spread neatly. Look at the chance for a shot! So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Ruben Neves goes short. Ghana are looking to go forward now. Raul over to the right flank, and that could set him on his way. Oh, well played, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ghana clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great vision.
Well, played right into his path. And a shot! Yes!
With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And that's it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Ghana with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Pedri! He's done very well to get to that.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bale receives it in a wide position. He leaps for it! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. Ghana are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And here's Rashford. Rashford. It's Rashford! And that was precious close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Isco. He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. Now it's Neymar. There's a sharp little ball here. That's travelling a long way. Now it's Kane.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So we're still where we started right now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! And it's Ghana who go in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. It made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Pass is short and sharp. And it's made its way to... Decent chance! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Ghana are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Towering header! And a neat finish! Right back in the game! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He has found a way through. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier.
And here's Neymar. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He won't be happy with that one. Valverde. And this is Neymar.
Pretty robust defending.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that was vital. Messi. A heavy challenge. Raul. Szoboszlai wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And that was asking for too much. Now he's off and running. Kane proves just a little bit too strong. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Ghana are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he cuts out the supply. Raul. Oh, he's bustling through here. Corner number 4 coming up here. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Tries to play it through. Mosquera makes the interception. Pass is just off target. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Aims beyond the defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. Isco! Oh, good finish! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Ghana go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Kane. Now that looks a decent ball. And the pass is intercepted. Valverde with the slide tackle there. He's had a shot! It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Kane. It's Kane! And yes, it's there! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 20, Harry Kane! Substitution for Ghana, number 18.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Raul.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Coming on the field.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Number 16, Fermin. Number
Ghana
23,
still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 15,
Ended up in no man's land. Out towards the flank, over to the right flank. Lopez. Fermin gets flagged offside. That's Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's cut it out. Messi. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Lopez. He's Fermin! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Dani Olmo. Great vision.
That's good play from him.
Shoots! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular man.
Szoboszlai! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Dani Olmo, and he shoots! And it's come back out to him. Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Ghana, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
Great chance! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Looking for options, for movement. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
It's Mbappe. There's the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Mbappe. Ghana already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Substitution.
Kukçu is standing over this one, so the perfect chance to get one back. Kukçu! Oh, chance, surely! Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Ferry can get it clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Isco. Neymar takes a shot! And there's a goal! And they are right back within touch!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Mbappe. Ambrosini. Bale. Chouameni. It's Asa! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Neymar. Nicely spread. Isco. Isco's cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Marcelo getting forward. Tries to play it through. Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bale. Shifted it to the flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Kukçu. And this is Raul. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the shot! And yes, it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Pinches it off him. Pedri. And this is Isco. Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And it's made its way to him. And he is deftly away. Decent chance! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
He'll try from distance! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. This is a gloriously greedy performance. Tries to pass it through. Pedri. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is a great pick out. Neymar! He's beaten the keeper. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Information is currently being displayed on the screen.
Gets us going once more. Ghana not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Shot, it's Raul! And he's missed it.
Raul clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Xavi Alonso. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Bale. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester
Neymar! Oh, denied at the last.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ghana with the corner, they're first. Pedri!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Ghana have their second corner now. Manchester United are looking to go forward now.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Neymar. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, that's a fine interception. Ambrosini. Mbappe. Nice physical challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
And here's Bale. Isco. Great vision. And that's an excellent interception. Bale! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Kukçu. Neymar looking understandably energised after his goal. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, I think I'd feel that way too. Not that I thrived in one-on-one situations.
Mbappe! No, that's just wide. Now it's Raul. Xavi Alonso. And here's Mbappe.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's managed to get free. Xabi Alonso. Pedri. Kukçu. Now it's Raul. And he cuts out the supply. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Ghana clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Thuram. Ambrosini looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Bale. He might be in here. Bale. A lot. It's Bale! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Pedri. Tchouaméni. Thuram cuts it out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Looking tidy in possession here. Isco. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. De Gea gets it clear. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
Substitution for
Ghana present their
Number
opponents
6,
with the best
Isco.
possible chance here.
Number
So this
17,
to extend their lead.
Raul. Coming on the field, number 23, Danny.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Bale. Neymar. Danny, chance for a shot! It's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 18, Neymar. Coming on the field is number 11, El Hadj Diouf.
So we have movement on both benches. Ghana get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Thuram has quite the footballing brain, he's almost never outsmarted. He has found the way through. He's found some space. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Great defense, strong and determined. Dani Olmo, oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes to add. Pedri. Now it's Ronaldinho. That's good running with the ball. Donadoni receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's Ronaldinho! Oh, terrific save. So, third corner of the game. Marcelo is there, and he can get that clear. Bale. Nicely shaped ball. Good ball over the top.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And that is that. Ghana suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect
Hello,
on what we've seen?
Ghana desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game
Ghana
that the passionate
against
crowd
Lazio.
demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Well, there is the steely focus of the man many would readily vote as the world's greatest. It was January 2018 that Virgil van Dijk first wore the famous red shirt. So I wonder, Jim, does he still rank as number one?
I would say so, Peter. In fact, the title-winning season of 2024-2025 was statistically one of his better seasons, having been one of the club's most consistent performers. Only missed one league game, this at a time when you think age and injuries are going to start slowing him down.
And that consistency is, amongst many other things, what makes him the man he is.
Absolutely.
Now it's Forlan. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. He slings, he leaps for it! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Isco is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Kukçu taking charge of the dead ball. And now as good a time as any to pull level. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cross needs to be good. And now they can clear their lines. Can he spark a counter here? No, he refuses to take the bait. Maldini. It's just beyond his reach. Kukçu. Neymar. Isco. It's Isco! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner.
Roll! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And here's Neymar. That'll do under the circumstances. Davids with the clearance. It's a goal kick. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. That has been cut short. Maldini.
Lazio definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Played back. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Kökçü. Now it's Neymar. Maldini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's through here. And this is Forlan. Bale. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Bale getting this one clear. Pedri. Isco. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lampard conjures time and space where few can. Forlan. And here's Bellingham. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, they could break here. Nice sequence of passes, this. Passing is crisp and sharp.
He's having a shot!
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Raul. And it's been played through.
Neymar!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Lampard. And here's Raul. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
2 added minutes has been
Can he
indicated.
finish?
Maldini. Bellingham. So what can they make of this? And it's Maldini. And they've switched it over. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so the action is resumed.
Ghana have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Bale, and it's Lampard. And here's Bale. Shapes to shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Lampard is offering a wry smile there.
That's a decent clearance. Ghana have the chance to go the other way. Gets a good foot in there. Thuram. Spread out to the left. Pedri. Isco is always... It's Isco! It's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. This time, surely. And he's stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Ghana with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale gets it away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The attendance for this match was 80,314.
Almost an hour gone. He's had it taken off him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Isco, he's found a way through. Shot could be... Big chance! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the
Barcelona.
atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
Roll!
Some front-footed pressing going on here. Well, that has not gone well. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy Ferran Torres is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Donnarumma is there, and he can get that clear. Raul takes a shot, and he's following up. It's there! And it's Garner who go in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Pedri, passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot, surely! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. No way through, so back it comes. Ghana are looking to go forward now. Oh, delightful ball. Shot could be on. And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Ghana find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager...
Oh, he's on Isco! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Ghana are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Neymar. That has been cut short. This looks promising. Kukçu. Isco. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Isco. And it's been played through. Goes for finesse. A ripper from Raul. One more for his glittering collection. A finish in a trice, and they are soaring.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zabani. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Isco. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone.
Substitution in progress.
Great chance here from position A1. Kachu! Valverde. Valverde makes a move down the right. Showing great feet there. Alvarez wants to run onto this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Referee has just said play on.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Guardiol. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Neymar. Koundé was in no mood for any of that. And it's Rashford. And he's managed to get free. Rashford with the... Oh, good climb! Brought out the best in the keeper. And for the first half, that is that. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Ghana are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And we are back underway. He has found the way through. He'll try from distance!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Just shot a goal! Oh, impressive strike.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Beautifully weighted. And the shot! Oh, he's done it!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Now it's Alvarez. He is through here. He's found some space. Chance for a shot! He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Raul. Looking for the... Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now he can run away with it. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Vardiol. Vardiol producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That ball looks a good one, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
81,007.
And here's Raul. Foot in. Barcelona needed that. He really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tchouaméni.
This is the time you need that pace.
Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's Rashford!
Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Ghana have the chance to go the other way. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Zabarnyi does well not to be outdone there. Threads one in. Oh, super ball. Raul! That is gorgeous from Raul! That is a gem! An absolute gem! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Oh, there was plenty on that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And it's Raul! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Isco! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Number 6.
Ghana can
Isco.
now introduce the first of their substitutes. Isco being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Ghana do have a chance to counter here. Wriggles his way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Alvarez driving forwards. Walker defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Pedri. Oh, super find. He's found a way through. It's Raul! A ripper from Raul! One more for his glittering collection. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
How many? Just how many? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bale. Bale! And that's past the post.
Substitution for Ghana. Number 18.
Ghana have
Neymar.
opted to make another change here.
Coming on the field
He's got amongst the
is
goals here, and
number
now
11,
he takes his leave.
He's sharing a smile or two as he's leaving the pitch, Peter. I think his contribution is widely appreciated. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Pedri.
Pretty robust defending.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He's got away. Raul plays it in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
In again. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Well, this is surely their last chance. Rafinha. Pedri. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
And now,
Raul, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best.
Our guest performers today.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we...